you're going to go to recordreform.com/portal, indicated in that email we sent out to you earlier this morning. And when you get there, you're going to log in. You don't need to sign up. Obviously, we created an account for you. You'll be taken to a dashboard. And when you're at the dashboard, you're going to see three gray boxes at the top: all cases, closed cases, and you're going to see delivered cases. If you move your mouse over them, they're going to light up. So you can go to any section fairly quickly by just clicking over. Cases delivered will also be on the right side. You don't see any on my dashboard only because there was none delivered. It's just in test mode. Closed cases, you'll be able to see all your closed cases there. And then all cases. So a great thing about all cases is you're able to see everything that you've submitted ever since you signed up an account. And what's great is we have a search filter where you can search by name, case type, creation date, contact name, client status. You can sort by ascending or descending. And so there's a lot of functions there. When you're in the all cases section, this is pretty much what you'll see at a first glance. Number one, the case name, case type, the services you requested, file uploaded date, status. You're able to also edit your cases, and this is more for the case management section. So there's a lot going on here. So the latest cases, you'll see obviously the most recent activity in your account, and then latest support messages. These are essentially emails, but through the portal. And you'll get a copy by email, so you're always notified. And you'll be able to click on it from here and get to that support message fairly quickly. So you're going to type in your support message, and then you can post. So that will be generated, and that post will. And so my support team will be notified, and then they will get back to you accordingly. Okay, so the dashboard is pretty much your command center for keeping track of all your cases. So let's move on to submit new case. Okay, everything that you see in this page is pretty similar or almost identical to the old portal. We're making a lot of things easier for the new portal when submitting a new case. So when you submit a new case, number one, you need to add a contact name. All right, so what we're going to do is click on Add Contact. A pop-up window is going to show up. And then when you click on Contact Type on the drop-down, you can choose either account users or non-account users. Click on Account Users, and that's where you're going to be mostly. And then you can choose your name, and it'll populate everything. Hit Save. Once you're done with that, you can click into the field, and your name will populate. Normally, that would be the paralegal, law clerk. Now, the attorney name, you can type this in. Case name, last name is fine. Case type has been narrowed down to personal injury, medical malpractice, mass tort, and others. So normally, you'll be either in PI or med mal, and then you can choose the case subtype, whether it be a slip and fall, a motor vehicle accident. So let's just choose slip and fall here. And then the case overview, again, 3 to 4 sentences, nothing too lengthy, although you can copy and paste, there's no character limit. Case issues and focus, again, so the same applies, and that's optional. There's no asterisk next to the field. So when you get down to type of services, everything, like I said, is identical to the old portal. So normally you would choose chronology, bookmarks, hyperlinks, which is pretty standard. Demand letters in the middle, narrative summary, billing summary. So once you choose all your services, we also have a special report services. It's a little hidden. These are secondary services that a lot of our attorneys choose. So if you click on it, it will slide out other services like a pain medication chart, maybe article research. Maybe you need a pressure ulcer matrix for nursing home cases, maybe a pain and suffering chart. So that's available. Then you can specify other services in the other box if you need to type it out. All right, so we added maybe a couple other things. These are sliders. So at default, they're turned off. When you want your Bates reference included, which is free, you just turn it on. If you already have Bates stamp numbers and you want us to use it for the hyperlinking, you just leave it at off if they're already Bates stamped. So this is free. Hyperlinking, the PDF reference numbers, you would turn that on. Expedite under 2 weeks. If you need an estimate, you click on that. Expected delivery date, this is optional. Specific instructions, if any. What you're going to do is hit save and upload. All your information is saved. Now, you should see this where it says edit details. You can go back if you forgot something. So when we're on this section, this is where you're going to upload records. There's two ways. You can click into the dotted line box, or you can drag files. So let's drag a file in here. Okay, so I have a file in here. It's only 49 kilobytes. It's very small. Once you see all your files in here, you're going to click on Upload Records. When that's done, because this is a small file, it's going to prompt you to submit the case. You can either back or you can finish. Back means just to modify your case submission. If you finish, it's going to ask you to proceed, and then hit proceed. All your information has been submitted through our portal for a new case, and that's how you submit a case. So that's easy. On our end, we're able to see your order details, and we're able to see how many pages and how many files you've sent. So once you submit a case, all the case details are in this case management section. So you'll see all the case fields here, the services you requested. As you can see, I chose 10. Files uploaded, all your files, and then it shows the file name, the file size, the amount of pages. Then you also have a support tab for going back and forth with our support team. This is where all of your messages will be stored. And any completed files you can download from this section. So when we complete a work product, you're able to go into this section and you'll be able to download the files. Now, additional records is very common. And so it's very easy. Number one, we've made this section easy for you to find your case. And also, if you send us a lot of cases, you're able to search the cases. So if I type in, let's say test, there's 2 test case names. What I do at that point is hit the actions button, and again, what I'm going to do is add additional records, and then let's do that here. So I'm going to be uploading one file. You're going to put some specific instructions, maybe put radiology image, and then upload records. So those files have been submitted for additional records on that particular case. So what we went through at this point is a dashboard, submitting a new case, additional records, and then under the case management tab, you have two sections, cases and support. So cases, like I said earlier in the webinar, all your cases will be listed here. When you click on any case, it's going to open up into the details of the case, and you have selective tabs where you can find out what exactly is going on with your file, if you need to add additional records, if you need support, if you want to add any additional services, if you want to maybe change the delivery date, you need it sooner, we can do that. Okay, so for the support tab, these are all your support messages, and they're always going to be copied to your email, so you can always log in and either reply from the portal or reply from your email, but everything will be stored. So if you click on it, the support message will come up, and that's pretty much it. Also, we also have a submit new case, additional records on the top bar, just in case you're using a mobile device like an iPad. On the top right, you're able to change your password. You have to go to user profile, and then change password is right here. So, you know, our passwords are a little bit too easy, so you want to change that. Just some suggestions. A lot of paralegals within the same firm, they don't like their cases commingled, so they create new accounts for their own purposes. So they might be working with, you know, attorney A and attorney B, but they want to keep them separate, so they have two separate accounts. Sometimes paralegals are working on the same cases with the same attorneys, and they just want one account. So we can create multiple logins if that's required. Or if you need to merge the user logins, just email support@recordreform.com, and we can create multiple logins. So let's see here. Are there any questions? Let's see here. Hold on one second. Okay, if there's any questions, put them in the bottom right in the window. And I have one question. Is there another portal to be able to request help obtaining medical records and bills? That is one main thing that I need. So Michelle, I'll, on a separate note, I'll email you. I'll actually call you and set you up with that. So obtaining medical records is a separate portal. And do we have any other questions? Okay, I think that's about 15 minutes exactly. If you guys have any questions, you can call me at my direct line if you need some help, 212-584-9668. Again, that's 212-584-9668 if you need support. And also support is also available at support@recordreform.com. Thanks for attending the webinar, and looking forward to you know, more of your submissions and, you know, how we can help your firm. Thanks.